Greetings, fellow seekers of the supernatural. I'll be your guide through the mysterious realm. In each episode, we'll unravel spine-tingling tales, explore haunted locations, and delve into the inexplicable. Brace yourselves for encounters with restless spirits, cryptids, and things that defy logic. So dim the lights, grab your sage, and join us as we peer into the darkness. Because the truth is stranger than fiction. Subscribe now and remember, the paranormal is among us. Hey everybody, how you doing tonight?
Hey, hello.
Hey Krista.
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good. Doing good.
Happy Easter Eve, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have big plans?
No, I'm sleeping in tomorrow. I've been getting up at 5 o'clock every morning, and tomorrow I'm sleeping in. I turned my alarm off,
you.
and I am sleeping in. Going to my mother-in-law's, I think 4 o'clock or whatever. She's
Awesome.
making ham and everything. What about you?
I have the kids coming over, so I'm cooking tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Be fun.
So, a fun, relaxing day, and then back to work on Monday.
Back to the real world, I know, right?
Yep. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us tonight on this Easter Eve. And you know, I'm starting to think, because on your show, and I just heard this, on your show, I hear a cat purring, and I just heard it. So I wonder if it's on something with interference with your microphone or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, because as I was saying that,
I wonder if it's my fish tank.
Is it close to you?
Well, it's kind of like in the other. I'd say it's probably within 10 feet of me.
Mm-hmm. That's weird, because I just heard it, and I don't remember hearing it.
And it's sometimes like, it's got the filter and the pump and all that, and every now and then it'll make a noise.
Yeah.
So that could be it.
I'll have to check back at 3 minutes on this show to see if I hear it on the replay. So.
Yeah. It's got to be my fish tank, because I really don't have any ghost cats or anything.
That you know of.
That I know of.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, hey, we got a fun show for you tonight. Anything you guys want to talk about throughout the night, just throw questions out in the chat and let us know. Hey, I'll even throw a link on here if you guys want to come in and say hi or something. So do that. Also, there was this video. I don't know if you guys saw this on TikTok. This guy walking through a restaurant, and he sees you see a ghost over his shoulder as he's walking through the restaurant. And if you listen really carefully, you hear whispering in there. And we're gonna kind of break that down and talk about that a little bit tonight. So you know what? Let's just jump right into that.
Sounds good.
Get that going there. So here we go. Hey, Smokey, how you feeling, buddy?
Hey,
okay, this is the full clip, and I apologize for any language that's on here. I know this isn't made for kids, but I don't like using the F word and stuff on camera. So, but
we're all adults here.
Yeah. Yes, we are. So here's the first clip. It's in its entirety. I didn't edit any of this stuff, and then we'll break it down clip by clip. So here we go.
Sounds good.
So I just Snapchatted my friend, right? And I walked through, and now the fucking alarm's going off. So I was walking through here, and whenever you get right here, you can see something fucking behind me. And I watched it, I did a playback before I sent it to him, right? And there was and these lights were off. Yeah, I just got to work and I feel like, like all day today, I felt bad. Honestly, it's less like a little bit. I felt bad. And I don't know. I just, like, I feel like I need to go to the doctor, but like I'm constantly just like nauseous and I don't really know why. Like, I have tried to like take medicine for it and stuff, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it really does anything. And then whenever I go and I'm just like laying down and stuff, like I can sleep, and whenever I sleep, it's like I don't like get rest, you know what I mean? So I don't know what that's about, but damn, I'm gonna have to make coffee. It sucks because I don't have insurance, right? But I don't know, I'm just like, I'm gonna have to do something because I don't know why it's like I feel so bad. Like I said, I literally can get multiple hours of sleep and it's as if I don't, like, you know, it's like I don't sleep at all. Like I'm just like exhausted. So don't know what that's about. And then today I woke up with a damn like bruise right here on my leg and I'm just like, what the fuck? So that's concerning, but oh well. But if you wanted to swing by and say hey, like you could. Oh, I can't see shit. I also hate that they always keep this room so fucking dark. Like, come on now. But anyways, yeah, if you wanted to swing by and say hey, then you know you could. But yeah, I'm just chilling.
All right. I don't know what I mean he was acting before and after the little Snapchat that he sent his friend or whatever. He was acting really weird.
Yeah.
I mean obviously that he saw that ghost or whatever or felt something. You know, this guy's name is Dustin Lee Fraser. I reached out to him and he hasn't responded back to me yet, so I don't know. I kind of wanted to chat with him just to see where he's working, just to, you know, maybe visit there sometime. But if you notice the voices, if you heard, did you hear the voices? The voices and the shadow people or the ghost only happened outside of the kitchen. There was no voices.
Well, there was one part I wasn't sure. I don't know if we can go back and slow it up, that I seen something behind him, but I couldn't tell for sure.
Towards the end?
3/4 of the way in, probably.
Okay. Was it in the kitchen?
I think it was the room that was dark.
Okay. Yeah, I have that on here. So this is the first clip. I think this is him walking after this is the first part of the clip that he sends his friend. And this one is just the voices. I've enhanced the audio so you can hear the voices.
All day today, I felt bad. Honestly, it's less like a little bit. I felt bad. And all day today, I felt bad. Honestly, it's less like a little bit. I felt bad. And all day today, I felt bad. Honestly, it's less like a little bit. I felt bad. And all day today, I felt bad. Honestly, it's less like a little bit. I felt bad. And
so it sounded to me like he said, "I want you," and go.
I could hear that.
Okay.
You could definitely hear something being said, but yeah, I could see the "I want you."
Yeah. Now the second one is the one that really freaked me out.
Go?
No, the second clip I'm about to show.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. The go, when he said go, really kind of like it wanted him to leave. So here's
to go to a doctor, but like I'm constantly just like nauseous, and I don't really know why. Like I have tried to like to go to a doctor, but like I'm constantly just like nauseous, and I don't really know why. Like I have tried to like take
there was definitely something there.
There was something there. Though I can't tell if it was like a ghost, an actual ghost, or if it's something in like it looked like one of the killer suits. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. With I mean, it didn't look
What
like
what is that one? Scream. Looked like the Scream suit.
Oh
possibly.
yeah, with like little bit darker, not really white,
Right.
but
Right.
darker and hooded. Yeah, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
And he obviously he didn't see it.
No.
So
No.
yeah, I mean he didn't even.
So either he didn't see it or he's a good actor.
Yeah, and you know another thing, you know, after I saw this video and he's released a couple other ones, I don't know if he's a really good actor or what's going on. Because a lot of the other things, he seems like he's almost overreacting to things, other videos that he's posted.
Right. So the first part of that video, it looked like to me like he was legit scared walking through there, you know, and then he's talking about that, you know, he's sick and this and that. So if there is something, maybe he's the problem. Maybe it's not the restaurant. Maybe he has the attachment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. That's what I think somebody else said on TikTok. If you do have a negative attachment, wouldn't that make you feel sick or odd or
All the time? Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything that he just described. Yeah, absolutely, it could.
And even the bruise on his knee.
Oh, heck yeah.
He said too. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, like Glenn says, that was his opinion, the overacting.
Yep. All right, here is the third clip, and I think this one is just going to be voices.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it really does anything. And then I don't know. It doesn't seem like it really does anything. And then I don't know. It doesn't seem like it really does anything. And then I don't know. It doesn't seem like it really does anything. And then
that was a little kid saying, "Let's play again."
That was a creepy voice. It didn't sound like a little kid to me. That sounded like something creepy.
Yeah. And, you know, I really wanted to, you know, find out where this was so we could do a little bit of research. I mean, the only thing that I know is that he was in the Smoky Mountains somewhere, in the Appalachian Mountains. And
that could be anywhere.
Might have been Tennessee somewhere.
Tennessee, Alabama, any of them.
Yeah. And I know that's really old history there.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows?
Can we play the second one again where that figure is? And can you like pause it on that figure?
I will try.
Let's look and see if it looks like the Scream mask.
Okay. Hide your eyes, Michelle.
I go to the doctor, but like I'm constantly just like nauseous, and I don't really know why. Like I have tried to like to go to the doctor, but like I'm constantly just like nauseous, and I don't really know why. Like I have tried.
It wouldn't let me pause it.
Okay, no problem. But you know what, though? To me, it looks fake.
Okay.
It looks like a person standing there with a Halloween costume.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it does. I mean, I'm not saying it is. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
We're just
and, you know, judging by, I mean, he doesn't react at all, too. I mean, that's.
Right.
It looks
maybe he doesn't see it, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't. But
Yeah.
to me, it just, I don't know. Just
It looks half alien. You know, it kind of does look a little bit like the
did
scream
look a little
mask, but
alien.
not the long
Right.
mouth or whatever. But it certainly has the eyes and
Mhm.
stuff. Glenn said the second time it looked fake.
Mhm.
And I was also trying to see the video too, if there was any way that there could have been edited in. I mean, it looks just faded, blurred into the background.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I
that
don't know.
one was what am I on? I'm on the fourth clip, I think.
Michelle says someone could be stalking him. They very well could be.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it's easy to, put, whisper voices and stuff in editing
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
voice protection. So, I mean, and, I'm not saying this, we're not saying this guy is faking all this. I mean, who
No.
knows if he is or if he isn't. I mean, that's why I really wanted to reach out to him and see if I could get some kind of comment
Right.
from him or even have him come on the show and talk about it. So,
Yeah.
okay, here's the fourth clip, and I don't remember what this is. Hang on. I don't remember what part of the thing it is. Hang on. Here it is.
And say, hey, like you could. Oh, I can't see shit. I also hate that they.
Okay, before we get into this one, look behind him in the wall sconces. One of the wall sconces.
Okay.
Look behind him in the wall sconces.
And say, hey, like you could. Oh, I can't see shit. I also hate that they always keep this room so fucking dark. Like, come on now. But, anyways, yeah, if you wanted to swing by and say, hey, then, you could. I also hate that they always keep this room so fucking dark. Like, come on. I also hate that they always keep this room so fucking dark. Like, come on. I also hate that they always keep this room so fucking dark. Like, come on.
And of course, the voice was when he was saying that,
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. So maybe he is the attachment,
Yeah.
says, I follow you all day. And when I said earlier, I thought I seen something in that dark room. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Was that figure.
Yeah. And I didn't see it the first time I saw it at all. And then
Mhm.
somebody in a comment of his saw that and commented on, like, whoa, wait a minute. So I went back and I looked at it, and then sure enough, that
Definitely something there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I would be more apt to believe that one than the other one because I don't know. It just looks a little more real than
it looks, like they say, darker than dark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it was kind of blocking out the light too.
Yeah. And
Carmen says both voices in the video sound the same, I think.
Yeah. Except that one where he's walking out of the kitchen or into the kitchen or whatever.
Yeah.
And what I thought was a girl that says, I want to play or let's play again or something like that. That's the only different voice.
Mm-hmm.
So this fifth one, I thought that was the last one I did, but here's the fifth one.
I also hate that they always keep this room so fucking dark. Like, come on now. But, anyways.
Yeah, I think that was just me slowing that down to see it back. So
that one looks more legit to me.
Yeah. And somewhere in the Smokies in a restaurant, I don't know what the guy I don't think restaurants had people working overnight to clean. I thought it might be different there. I mean, every restaurant or any place that I worked at, when they closed.
Right.
And they would clean, early morning or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But
it's definitely interesting, I'm like you, I'd like to hear the backstory to this.
Yeah. I mean, I reached out to the guy a week ago and I still haven't heard back from him. So
yeah, you probably won't. And that's the thing too, maybe he won't because it's, been faked too.
Yeah. Yeah. And Glenn said, it could be early in the morning.
Right.
Yeah.
Very well
and
be.
talking. Oh, I'm another one. Yeah.
Yep.
Who
For
knows?
sure. For sure. It's crazy.
Weirdness.
It's a lot of weirdness.
Yeah. So
But
aren't there a lot of old Indians in the Smokies?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not real familiar with the Smokies. I've been there, I've visited, but I haven't really investigated anywhere out there.
Beautiful out there.
Mhm.
I've been there a couple of times, and it's
Yeah.
really neat out there.
Absolutely.
We've been back.
There is a lot of history, out there and stuff. So for sure.
Yeah. So could very well be. I know there's a lot of old homesteads that in was it Cades Cove
Mhm.
in one of the parks there, an old homestead there. It was pretty cool.
Wow.
That's still standing. I got a bunch of pictures from
Very
that
cool.
when my son was like 2.
Yeah.
It was like that. So
Very cool.
we were just talking before we came on about memories from 20 years ago, and my son's 17 now, and it's 15 years ago. I'm like, holy cow!
Yeah. We'll wait till he's 30.
Yeah.
Like my oldest he'll be 32. So yeah.
Oh wow.
That's when you really feel old.
It's crazy how things just fly by.
That it is. And I'm still halfway sane, I think.
So anybody have any questions or anything they want to talk about? And we were talking about Easter.
I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
We talked about this on our show twice now. And then I know PRT Josh has talked about it on his. What are your views about the upcoming eclipse?
Honestly, I don't think anything's going to happen. I think it's just, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just don't think anything's going to happen. Everybody's talking about the end of the world. I certainly don't think it's going to be the end of the world. Other people say that might be more activity, UFO activity or something. I could see that if things line up, and I didn't know that the planets were aligned more.
Right.
So that could be something. It would be interesting if there were. And
right.
like you and Josh were and Brandy were talking about the other night about all the underwater bases, possible bases and stuff.
Right.
That I've heard more and more reports of UFOs coming in and out of water, not just oceans too. There's
right.
a lake here in Missouri, Table Rock Lake, in Piedmont, Missouri. Is Table Rock in Piedmont?
Table Rock is down by Branson area.
Branson. There's a dam by in Piedmont that supposedly has alien bases.
Isn't Clearwater over there? And then
Clearwater. That's it. It's Clearwater.
Yeah. Okay.
And supposedly there've been multiple reports of alien spacecraft coming in and out of the water.
Well, I can see that because wasn't Piedmont around that area? Wasn't there a UFO sighting or crash or something?
That's supposedly the UFO capital of Missouri.
Yeah. Well, and then also, like I've heard, actually, BMR's told me, like out of Lake Michigan too, like UFOs have been seen coming out of there. Mm-hmm. So what's that tell you?
Yeah, I mean, we've explored a lot above water, but not many people can go into the really, really deep water of the ocean. Right. I know these lakes aren't nearly as deep as the oceans, but I thought of this, and no one's really said this, and I might be wrong. I don't know. What do you think of the water? Some of the parts in the water, instead of an alien base or something, what about a portal underwater?
It's a good thought. Could very well be. Anything's possible.
Yeah. Or wormholes or whatever. We see that a lot. I don't know if anybody watches Skinwalker Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch. I know you and I do. I mean, they talk about wormholes and portals all the time. I mean, what if they're underwater too? I mean, not just coming in and out of the sky. What if?
Why couldn't they be? You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And was it on Barton's show where that the kid was missing?
Right. I was just going to say that. Yep.
Man, that
This
was a
last
good show.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, this last Wednesday.
Yeah. I mean, what if people aren't abducting these kids? What if it's aliens
Aliens
doing
or
that?
whatever out there.
Yeah.
I agree, and not just kids. I think even adults too. There's cases right here in Missouri that are kind of weird. That things have happened like and I'm not saying they're not missing, but like there's a hunter that was down by Brandy's area that I don't remember the whole story, so I don't want to like slaughter it, but the gist of it, like his body was found a few days later. He was an older guy. However, his gun, he was missing, and his gun was one spot. And there's like, who leaves their gun when they're hunting? You don't leave your gun, So that was kind of some weirdness, and and they, I don't know. There's just a lot of cover-ups, I think.
Yeah, and
dogs get the blame to a lot of stuff, or they get it thrown in the missing 411 if they're missing.
Yeah, the government. I'm sure. I really don't trust the government when they're talking about all this, that they're investigating this, if they're interested in it or not interested in it.
Yeah.
And this is probably as far as I go talking about politics or anything, but it's, I really think that somewhere, and maybe they don't know much,
right,
but on some level, there has to be some kind of interest in this. I mean, whatever is going on at Area 51, whether it's reverse engineering or what.
I just talked to someone, this was Monday night. Her brother-in-law works at Area 51. He lives in Las Vegas. He boards a plane every day, and it flies him to Area 51. He gets back on the plane at the end of his workday, and it flies him back to Vegas. Why?
Yeah.
What's, and he will absolutely will not talk about what he does, nothing, she said, nothing. Like if you bring it up, he gets pissed and walks out.
Wow.
Walks out of the room because he can't,
Yeah.
So who gets that upset? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I told her, I said, well, if he ever decides he wants to come out, give me a call, because I'd love to have him on the show.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. No, you have an inside track to that.
Right. So it's just kind of, why can't they just drive in? Why do they have to fly in? And, it's weird to me.
What are your thoughts on Area 51?
I think it's legit. I think they're doing more than just aliens down there. I think there's Bigfoot and Dogman and everything else down there they're working on.
Yeah. And I think, since I really don't know the years, but all of a sudden we've had this technological boom in aircraft and military aircraft to where they're either undetectable on radar or whatever.
Yep.
Where did all this information come from?
Right.
Definitely
something out there.
Yeah.
We learned it from someone.
Yeah. And that area is that Air Force base out there is so big that, I mean, they could be test flying these planes all over the place and not have to worry about people seeing them.
Right. And here's the thing too, like you go, and if you try to get in there, they will shoot you. Like, what are they hiding?
Yeah.
So there's something going on.
I could understand near bases where they come out and, warn you, not shoot you or anything, but warn you, get back, get away, whatever. Yeah. But I've heard things that they will, like you said, will shoot you and not just give you a warning shot.
Right. Yeah. They shoot to kill.
Yeah. What is the nickname of those guards? I just heard the cat meow again. Or that, whatever that noise is.
Okay, it might be my dog, because he is laying here snoring next to me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Does he do that on all your shows?
A lot of them he does. He's my 200-pound dog, and he's laying here. He's sleeping, but he every now and then snores.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I derailed it there myself. And I can't remember what I was saying.
Oh, what those people are called? Those cards are called.
Oh yeah. Somebody had a nickname, and I can't remember.
I have no idea.
Oh well.
No idea. We could Google.
Yeah, we can.
Google it. Now you got me wanting to know the answer.
I forgot about that. I forgot about Google.
Google's a great thing, man.
Nickname of guards. If anybody else, if somebody gets it
more
before
dog
me.
introductions.
Baja Scorpions. That's not.
No,
that's not it. Whalers. No. There it was again. I'll think of it. Broom Lake. I can't find it. I don't.
It'll hit you when the show's over.
Yeah. I'll be sleeping and I'll wake up at 3:00 in the morning because someone's watching me, and I'll think about it. Yeah.
I got a question for you. Here's some food for thought.
Yes.
So I dreamed last night, and the dream I had was of somebody I know, nobody I've ever liked, but they've passed.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that would mean? That this person was in my dreams.
Was it?
I've never liked this person. He died 2 years ago. And yeah.
Was it? Did you? Were you? I mean, obviously not friends with this person, but how did you know this person?
Through my son-in-law.
Okay. What was the dream about? If you can go into it, and if you can't, that's fine.
Can't get into real deep details.
Okay.
But it was him and 2 other people in the dream. And I don't know. I'm sitting here. I'm trying to think. Like, I had this dream. I woke up. I was like, okay, was this a dream, or was him? Was that him giving me a message, almost like a warning?
Could be. Mm-hmm. I think they're more of when you have vivid dreams. It was vivid dreams, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I remember it very well.
Vivid dreams about something like that. I think that's more of a warning than anything, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it's somebody that you really don't like.
Mm-hmm. I never have liked him.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Lucid dream.
So, I don't know. It was just kind of weird. So I'm like, was that really just a dream I blow off, or was that literally like, did I dream of this person for a reason?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then I have, more dreams about my dad than not my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And almost every night I go to bed saying, you're more than welcome to come visit.
Yeah.
No, they're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
And it's funny, downstairs, one of my dad's birthdays, my mom bought him a baseball bat cane. Here. Now your conscience may be telling you something that he might
yeah, she's know. Right. Maybe. Yeah.
Probably.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
So my mom bought my dad a baseball bat cane, which it looks like a baseball bat, but coming out of the top knob is the handle of a cane. It's really cool, and he got a ton of compliments on it. Before he died and everything. And my uncle had it, and now he can't walk as much, so I got it back, and I put it downstairs in my basement. And in my basement, I have, it's not really a shrine to my dad, but I have all of his, old Cardinal bobbleheads and a lot of his baseball memorabilia and stuff. And we have a bar down there.
Right.
So I have it sitting. I have from the Old Bush Stadium. I have 2 seats from the Old Bush Stadium. I have it sitting on the seat because he loved his Cardinals and he would always go to games.
Very cool.
I would go with him too. And so I got 2 seats and I have it sitting on one of the seats. And every time I go down there, I'm hoping that it's some kind of trigger object for him. But I'm hoping to go down there sometime and see it move. So
let me ask you, were you closer to your dad more so than your mom?
I was closer to my mom.
Really?
But it seemed like, so my mom had MS. I Truth Walker, Southpaw. My mom had MS, and my dad had to take really good care of her, help her getting in and out of the car. And I really admired that, seeing that.
Sure.
I'm getting chills. And he just took really good care of her. And, not that I didn't admire and like my dad before this, but,
Hmm.
I really, I saw a side of him that I'd never really seen before.
Right.
The way he was taking care of my mom and
Right.
everything. And it was really cool, really cool. And, anytime you lose a loved one, I think they were married for over 30 years or so.
Wow.
30, I think closer to 40. Anytime you lose somebody, that you've been with that long, I guess you kind of get depressed and stuff. But
Oh, sure.
he lasted like 4 years after mom died,
Mhm.
but you could tell something was missing with him, and
Oh, yeah.
it was just weird. But it was just great to see the way he was taking care of mom and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So
Yeah.
that was
That makes sense because so my in-laws, my husband's parents, his dad he had his first heart attack at like 45 years old.
Yeah.
He had several heart attacks and he ended up having a pacemaker. He was just really, really sick. His liver went out because of all the medicine he was on, so we always thought that, anytime we could get that call that he was going to go.
Yeah.
However, it was his mom who was healthy that had a stem cell stroke, and that was totally unexpected. So, and she was the one she was the bread and butter, that took care of Ray's dad and stuff. And so he lived for about 3 years after she passed. And he actually called the kids in and said he was going to stop taking his medicine, that he'd be gone in about 2 weeks without it.
Wow.
And he did. He was ready to. He missed his wife, and they were married for like 40 something years. So I get that. Like where you were talking about your parents and stuff, I mean, you're with someone for so long.
Yeah.
I could understand that,
So I don't know if I told you this story. I don't know if I told it here or not. But my neighbor across the street, her parents were in their mid 90s, and I believe they'd been married for 75 years.
Wow.
Over 70 years, I think, together. They were in their mid 90s, so they weren't in fantastic health, but
Mm-hmm.
I think her dad was maybe in the hospital and sick here and there. So he wasn't doing great.
Mm-hmm.
One day, her mom died. I think it was sudden, but she had died. So they're, going up to the hospital, grieving for her and everything. The next day, her dad died.
Well,
Less
he didn't want to be without
than
her.
a day apart.
He didn't want to be without her.
That's got to be it. I mean,
Yeah.
Granted, the guy wasn't in perfect health at all, but
But maybe at that point, that's when he gave up.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to be without her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
it's
sad, but yet kind of happy in a way, because they spent so many years together,
Yeah.
and then they were just apart a day.
Yeah.
They
They didn't. Neither one of them suffered without the other one. So I mean,
right.
everybody else is suffering
Right.
without them.
Yeah.
While I think of it here, Pancho, if you're still on here, can you email me paranormalamongus72@gmail.com? There it is on the bottom of the screen. I have a question for you, Pancho, about going to Ashmore. So yeah, give me a holler sometime.
Yep.
If you're still here. And those are what you call soulmates. Yep, I agree, Carmen.
Yep. Absolutely. What you
Yep.
call soulmates. It just they say too, like if you even have a pet and they're close with another pet and you lose one, it won't be long after the other one goes too a lot of times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
I totally believe that.
Yeah.
And really, like you said, I mean, it's sad, that those people died, but however, it's kind of a blessing. Like it's kind of in a good way that they are together again that fast.
Yeah. I know. It just, I've been married 20 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 20 next year. Yeah, this would be 21. So 20 years now. I can't imagine. If something happened to my wife, God forbid,
Right.
I would last too much
Same.
longer. But
Yeah. Yep. I totally get it. Same.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
You're used to being with someone and, day in, day out. And
Mm-hmm. And I know
Don't take your loved ones for granted.
exactly, and I know you've gone through this with kids moving out, and my son. Every time I see him or we talk about college or whatever, I think, okay, how much he's going to be a senior next year? Is he going to go away to college after that? And, funny story. We've had two other friends' kids go through senior night at the sporting events at the same high school my son goes to. One was a football player this year, and he's a senior, and he paraded in front of the stands and stuff. And I turned to my wife and I'm like, that next year that's going to be us. And she punched me because she didn't want to think about that. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm the more emotional one, I think, and I can see me, when they call my son on band senior night at the football game, I could see me crying the whole way,
right?
walking up up in front of the stands there, and there's maybe I'll just have a few shots of Fireball before we do that.
There you go.
But
there you go.
Yeah,
it's difficult when your kids grow up and they move out. Let's see, my son, he'll be 32, and then my daughter, why do I always got to think? Yeah, she'll be 29 in May, and then I have those two biological, and then I adopted the younger two, so I'm going through it again. But however, when my daughter moved out, I got that empty nest syndrome. That is a true thing.
Yeah,
that really is. Like, I was sad, mopey and depressed. Like, I had my kid here, and so that's how I actually got into doing foster care. But I will tell you this. So even like my son, he is going to be 32 years old. When he calls me, he always tells me, I love you, because you just never know, so never take your loved ones for granted ever. My girls, when they go to bed, I always tell them, love you, they know that.
Yeah. Did you just hear a voice? I thought I heard a voice. Oh, well. That was weird. Things are happening lately. I lost one of my cats a couple years ago due to heart failure, and his best friend Dusty got depressed and stopped eating. I had to put her down not long after.
It's
I wholeheartedly agree. I mean, putting a pet down, losing a pet. I mean, that's right up there with losing a parent.
I agree. They're family members,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably good. But it's almost on cue. Talking about losing a pet, and I heard that. Okay.
Yeah. It's my soul dog. That's what I call him. He's actually behind me in the hutch here. I had him cremated, but he was, how you just have that special connection to. I mean, you love all your pets. However, there's always you have one that's more connection, and that he was mine.
Yeah. I had, when I was first married, we had 4 cats. And then when we split up, she took the 2 that she came into the relationship with, and I took 2 that we got while we were together. And they both lived a long time, and one of them was still alive, and he was my buddy. He he got me through the divorce and kind of bridged the gap until I met my current wife and everything. I mean, he would always be by my side. He would sleep next to me every night, and sit on my lap in the bathroom. TMI there, sorry guys, but I mean, he was always by my side, and that's just cool. Lisa Bridges, I'm late. I have to watch it later. I'm a sensitive, and if it's there, I can hear it. So Lisa, let me know if you hear. Let's see. I guess about 43 minutes into the show, I thought I heard a voice, and then we keep hearing like a cat purring. But the more I'm hearing it, it sounds exactly the same all the time. I'm wondering if it's feedback or some kind of interference or something.
Yeah, I really believe it's either my fish tank or my dog. The cat purring. It's one or the other. Yeah,
it's crazy. But Lisa, if you hear anything, let us know.
Yeah, because I don't have any ghosts in my house.
Okay. There it is.
Now, Brandy, on the other hand, but I don't.
Yeah. Carmen comes up, not to change the subject, but has anyone heard from?
Yeah, I'm Tunwa from Africa. No. I have not.
No. That's not on a specific island, is it?
Huh.
I know Ghost Adventures did a show one time when they were on an island.
That's Island of the Dolls.
Island of the Dolls. Okay, so never mind.
I'm going to look it up real quick.
Okay. While she's doing that, I'm going to do a song and dance for you all. Actually, while she's looking it up, I want to remind everybody, we didn't talk about this. We're going to, on May 18th and 19th, we are going to be in Ashmore, Illinois at Ashmore Estates, 11:30 to 2 in the morning, roughly. I'll be there.
11:30 a.m. till
11:30 a.m. That's correct. You don't show up. Well, you can show up at 11:30 p.m., but you'd miss a lot of stuff. Robin Terry, Letitia Nunnelly will be there. Jessica Potter will be there. Rachel Marie, Josh Hurd, me, Blondes and the Blues will be there. It's going to be a fun night. $85 per ticket. That includes daytime speakers, pizza dinner, and who doesn't love pizza? We found out on your show, was it last night, that a couple of people don't like pizza.
Right.
Okay. And then the overnight ghost hunt, which starts about 11.
Yeah, that's going to be a good, fun event too.
Yeah.
Jessica Potter, the mermaid medium, she is awesome. She's a lot of fun. Letitia Nunnelly, speaking of which, she told me to tell you that the reason if she was not on your show tonight, she still had her grandkids. So the grandkids must be there.
Letitia, come on.
But yeah, Letitia will be there, and this will be her first actual ghost hunt. Josh Hurd, he's awesome. He owns Malvern Manor, and he's just a blast to hang out with. And Robin Terry, he owns Ashmore, and he's a good guy too. So it's going to be fun weekend. Rachel Marie, yeah, she's a blast. It's going to be fun. And
I can't wait to meet everybody there. I haven't talked to 4 of them before, but Letitia, I've spoken to you on the phone, talked to you. I've seen you on here. I can't wait to meet you in person. It's going to be fun. I've met Krista in person, so it'll be old news,
Yeah.
But no, I can't wait to meet everybody. And I'm gonna also I'm gonna try and do a live from there. Maybe have a couple people take their cameras and go wandering around.
For sure.
Stuff. So that'll be fun. So look out for that on May 18th, from 11:30 to 2 a.m. And I know Pancho is going to be there.
So is War Criminal.
War Criminal. Oh, cool. Cool.
Yep. I'm trying to talk a couple others into coming, but we've actually sold some tickets, and there's people coming that I'm not familiar with. So unless they tell me what their YouTube name is, I don't know them by their real names. So that'll be fun though. It's going to be a good time there. I actually at Ashmore State. So this has been years ago, and I guess it was probably 6 or 7 years ago. But I was in the 3rd floor, and I was up there with some teammates. Danny was one of them. Jeremy was another, and Tony Pickman was up there with me. And they were in the big room, and I kind of veered off, and I walked into one of the smaller rooms, and I actually had plaster thrown at me, like from off the wall.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool.
Did it hit you?
Yeah, it hit my leg. It wasn't thrown hard. It was almost like just to get my attention. It wasn't done out of meanness or anything like that.
Wow, that's a little freaky.
Yeah, but it was cool though.
Yeah.
So we've gotten EVPs out of there, and just a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Lisa says Tony Pickman and his wife are great people. I love Tony. Tony is my brother from another mother. Literally.
Lisa, are you going to Ashmore? You said Ashmore Estates will be fun. Don't know if you are or not.
Yeah.
And again, it would be great to meet everybody, or as many people down there that are in these chats and stuff. And we see these people, almost night in, night out, and you get really good relationships with them, and you have no idea, what they look like or who they are, or even if they're a man or a woman or whatever.
Right.
I mean, obviously,
last night, when we did our show, we just decided to do something fun and just kind of get to know everybody, because they're in our chats and they do become friends.
As fun as shows that you guys have had and that I've had and that everybody's had, talking about, this and that paranormal stuff. It's just fun to kind of like you guys did last night, like this, just, kind of make it light, have fun, talk with people. And, when you have guests on, somebody said this, I don't remember if it was your show or PRT that was saying that if you have a really good guest on, the host doesn't talk much. So yeah, this is, kind of nice for us to, chit chat more and talk a lot.
Yeah. Lisa says something about the Pythian Castle in Springfield. Been there many, many times. Actually, with Tony several times. We were on the same paranormal team and paranormal task force out of St. Louis, and we used to host events at Pythian Castle.
Sweet.
So that's a pretty creepy haunted place.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind. A couple of weeks ago, we had Carmen and Lauren over at Op Hotel. It was, what's it called? The Cedar Bluff Lodge. I wouldn't mind going back there and seeing, firsthand what's going on there. We got some really good EVPs from the Estes method that they were doing.
Probably have met there, Lisa, if you've ever been to any of Paranormal Task Force events and Tony was there. I guarantee I was there.
Yeah, cool. Did you find anything on Google about?
I didn't. It just comes up about nothing like that makes sense to me.
Okay. Carmen said
that she's going to be doing a case.
That involves one. Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting. So when I look it up, it's like it says a book of creatures, and then they kind of talk about fairies, but nothing that would make sense,
Stay tuned. We'll be going there again really soon. Oh, going to Op Hotel really soon, I'm assuming, or the Cedar Bluff Lodge. I keep calling it Op Hotel.
Yep. Oh yeah, Greg Myers and Tony. Yep, Paranormal Task Force. I was on PTF for about 10 years. I was actually a board member.
Oh, sweet.
Left a couple years ago.
Sweet. And getting back to the hotel, I want to come face to face with this spirit that told me to shut up.
I remember that. That was during their live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have some words to share with that.
But don't go in and be mean, though.
No,
you gotta be nice.
I'll ask very politely. Why'd you tell me to shut up?
You might not like your answer.
Yeah, that's true. Excuse me, kind sir. Why did you tell me to shut up?
Right, exactly.
Where is it at? The Cedar Bluff Lodge. That is in. I can't remember the name. It's north of Kansas City.
North of St. Joseph's.
Yeah.
I think.
I just talked to somebody.
It's right on like the Iowa, Nebraska, Missouri border, I believe. But, yeah.
Okay. Rockport, Missouri.
Rockport. Yeah.
Rockport, Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Carmen just sent me some pictures of the doll. Okay, hang on. Let me figure out how to do this without screwing everything up. Oh my God. You know what? I'm gonna try and do this. Share screen. Yeah. Entire screen. There it is.
Oh wow.
That's just freaky looking.
That is pretty creepy.
Got one eye. Creepy. I don't know if it's from the flash or the light, but one eye's black, one eye's blue.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
That is creepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Be an interesting case. Like to hear about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Carmen, let us know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Dennison near Kenroy McElroy's old territory.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
We'll take your word for it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Take your word for it.
For sure.
Yeah.
There's we have a lot of really cool haunted locations around Missouri and Illinois and Kansas, all of them,
There's one that I would like to go see. It's in downtown St. Louis, It's called Casaloma Ballroom.
I was there. I've been there.
You really investigating or visiting or for an event? Because they do
were
like wedding
there.
receptions and
We
stuff.
were possibly going to hold an event there, and we ended up not holding an event there.
Okay.
But we did walk around. It is very haunted.
Yeah. I was doing so I work for a meat market, and I was doing a delivery there one time, and it's real pain in the butt to get food in there. You have to go around the back in the alley, and there's an elevator.
No parking there.
No. There's an elevator that only the food trays would go up, so I had to let those go up, and I had to walk underneath it and go up a bunch of steps. And I was talking to the owner, and I jokingly, I didn't know anything about it. I jokingly asked her, "Is this place haunted?" And she said, "Yeah, they got all kinds of." I'm gonna get this thing that's on my screen over here. It's freaking me out. I meant to call her back and see if I can get her on the show and stuff, and that would be kind of cool to walk around in there and
it's
stuff.
a beautiful building, though.
Yeah, it
and
is.
They like Tina Turner used to play there. I Can Tina Turner, and back in the day, that was really cool. Glenn Dennison said the Skidmore vigilante killing in the 80s. Ken was the not so victim. Okay, now that he said that, and Skidmore, so I kind of remember a little bit of that. Like the town a-hole was a bully, like, to people, and he was killed in broad daylight, and everybody turned a blind eye. Nobody saw anything.
Really? See, I laughed when you said the town a-hole. I thought you weren't saying the town is called a-hole.
No, like he was the town a-hole.
That part is not funny. The town being called a-hole, that's kind of funny.
Yeah. So yeah, I remember about that.
Okay.
But nobody's seen a thing. Everybody turned a blind eye to it.
Of course. Yeah. I hate people like that.
Well, in this case, I'm not saying maybe he was a really, really bad guy, So I don't think he was such a nice guy, like,
Yeah. Gotta wonder why they turn the eye. Yes, you do.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, you do.
Because just normal people,
Yeah.
wouldn't do that, to normal people.
No.
So,
No.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. But
yeah,
we do got some really cool haunted locations around this state, though. We really do. Missouri's full of haunted activity and Bigfoot and Dogman and all kinds of weirdness, UFOs and aliens, and we've got it all.
Yeah. They even, even down in Cape Girardeau, the famous alien crash, I don't remember what year, but that was before Roswell.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's, and it's nowhere near built up and commercialized as Roswell is. I mean, from what I hear, Piedmont is commercialized. It has a UFO museum or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we need to take a trip down there.
Absolutely. They do a UFO convention, I think, down there once a year or something.
Yeah, I think MUFON does it, don't they?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would have to ask Terry, who's doing our event with us from After Dark Paranormal. She's big into the UFOs. And
every once a month, every Wednesday night, I think, the St. Louis chapter of MUFON has a meeting. I've always wanted to go to that, but
I say we should go.
I know that'd be fun. We got Barton show.
I'm sure I can call in sick one night.
But it's down here in Arnold. I think it's in the Arnold Library down here by us. So yeah, I mean that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Another place that we need to go to and meet up at is Zombie Road.
Yes. That picture that you sent before that we had on a few shows ago. There was a picture. I don't remember. You know who took it.
It was when I was a member of Paranormal Task Force. It was Tom Holstad, who he passed away, I believe, in 2014, but he was on the team, and he's the one that took that picture there at Zombie Road that I sent you. And
it was a picture of a lake in the foreground, and then it kind of the bank kind of rose up, and then the road was up there, and there's some trees around it, and there's figures you can see figures
Yep.
on the road, but the reflection, you don't see any figures on there.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know where that's
She says, I ain't had no one to go with. Gregory said he would go. Where are you talking about going? So Greg goes to Ashmore a lot. At least they used to.
Most famous picture of children ever.
Yep. And that was taken by Tom Halstead from Paranormal Task Force.
Maybe most famous picture of ghost children ever.
Yeah. That's a pretty crazy picture.
Yeah.
But we'll have to meet down there because I can take you to like where the bridge and stuff is down there too.
Yeah. Where is that in Missouri?
Manchester.
Oh, so that's like real close.
Mm-hmm.
Well, or close to me.
Mm-hmm. It's not far from me either.
Okay.
Yep.
Out west on Manchester?
So you go down like through, Six Flags Road.
Oh, yeah.
That goes, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, it's all right off Six Flags Road. Or you can go off Manchester and then there's the school and come into it from that way. So there's two different entrances.
So that's 109.
One is where the little train is, where kids can ride the train. There's a park there. I can't think of it. I know how to get there.
Yosemite.
I know where it is.
Yosemite Park, not Yosemite National Park, but Yosemite Campground, I think it is.
No, there's no campground because you can't be there after dark.
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
Yep. So it's a pretty interesting place even in the daytime. And actually, an ex-teammate, he was walking Zombie Road, I believe, with his daughter because there's trails. You can walk the trails. A lot of people do. And he was walking the trails with his daughter, and they swear they saw a Bigfoot across the Merrimack River swim across.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
There was I can't remember the site. I have it saved on my computer somewhere. But I know somebody that you had on the other night was talking about a site you can go to see Bigfoot sightings or
BFRO.
Yeah, BFRO.
Mm-hmm.
But there's another one. Nope. Here it is. It is reports.woodape.org, North American Wood Ape Conservancy. And you can go in and pick your state, and it has all kinds of different reportings and sightings of Bigfoot and different categories. If it was audible or not.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. And I noticed there was one real close to where I am in St. Louis down here. So that was pretty cool. So I need to
that is
check
cool.
that out more. Quapaw, where there's a floating lantern. Interesting.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
She said they were hearing noises on a hill, so Tom snapped a photo and Yep,
Wow.
True story. She's right.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'll have to go. I mean, is it creepy during the day, or is it just kind of creepy once the sun goes down?
I think it's just creepy when the sun goes down. I don't think it's creepy during the day at all.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty populated. A lot of people walk through there. I mean, it's a hiking trail.
Yeah.
Now, there's certain areas, I guess, that could be creepy. Like there's the bridge and stuff that I guess could be a little creepy, but
yeah.
We'll go check it out.
Yeah.
Take it. Mm-hmm.
If I ever get a weekend off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just can't be there at night, and that's kind of a bummer. You can though get permits though to be there at night.
Yeah.
So maybe we should think about doing that. Have Brandy come up and a couple other people that I know, and
that'll be fun. Get a permit and do that one night.
Yep. Go investigate it.
It'll be a fun summer trip.
Mm-hmm. Well, this place, Zombie Road's right in our backyard.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, trip for Brandy.
Yeah. Well, Brandy could come up and, crash here at my house. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Be a fun weekend.
Yeah.
Something close to home. She's got that Greenville area down there where Pancho Zorch had his dogman encounter. Mm-hmm. So I'm planning on a trip to going down there.
The St. Louis Police Department will help. Yeah, they will.
Yep.
Cool.
the county.
Yeah. That'll be fun. Yeah, we'll have to look into that and maybe set a date to do that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. It's that ghost cat that's purring.
Do you hear it again?
No.
Okay. I'm like, dog's quiet this time.
It's interesting. Lisa's in. All right. All right. So, and Carmen and Lauren are in there. Carmen and Lauren, they live down near Brumley, Missouri.
Okay.
I'm going down there in June or July to the haunted castle house down there.
That'll be cool.
That'll be cool. Doing, I believe it's a 2-night investigation. Friday
Very
night,
cool.
spend the night in there Friday night and Saturday night. Yeah, that'll be fun.
That'll be really cool.
That'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen. I'm a big fan of Paranormal Files, and they did an investigation there. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool
cool.
episode.
Yeah, I have to check that out. See what we're getting into. I know Carmen's been there a couple times.
I'll send you the link to that show. It's really good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Carmen sent me video that she took there, so that'll be pretty cool. That'll be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Yes.
Like you said, man, we don't even have to travel that far. I think every state though has a lot of good haunted locations.
I just heard the cat purring. And you're having a coughing fit. Hey, maybe the cat's making you cough.
Maybe. But actually, when you said that, my dog he breathed loud.
Huh.
I did hear him breathe loud and he kind of moved. So I think it's my dog.
Okay. It just did it like 3 times. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe it is your dog.
He's right here.
Yeah. But you're not hearing it.
No, because I hear him as it's him.
Okay. Yeah.
Doesn't sound like a cat to me.
There was a really big one there.
Well, that was my cup.
No, it was the purr that we've been hearing, or that I've been hearing, and I know Brandy's been hearing it on your show. I wonder if it is.
Weird. I don't know. I have a cat, but my cat is alive and well and not even in here. So
Lisa heard that purr. Okay. So Lisa, I don't know how long Brandy and I have been hearing this on your show. We always thought that it was something from Brandy's house.
I'm telling you, it's definitely the dog.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was my phone that just vibrated. That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely the dog because the way he breathes, like he's an English Mastiff, so it's not like, I don't know. He's got the drool,
Yeah.
That's when he breathes, it makes noise that comes out. It's just weird. He's a noisy breather.
Somebody had a Mastiff at work today. They left it in the car, didn't bring it in the store, but they had a Mastiff. I didn't go out to see it. Somebody went out and saw it and stuff. Yeah, it's weird when you see something like a cool car or whatever. Somebody drove up in a brand new fire engine red Stingray Corvette the other day, and half the meat counters out there looking at it like they've never seen a cool car before. And somebody sees a dog in their car, a big Mastiff like that, everybody has to run out and look and everything. So that's kind of funny.
I get more people come up to me like whenever I walk my dog just because of his size.
Mm-hmm.
He's big. He's right at 200 pounds.
200.
Mm-hmm.
Does he think he's a lap dog too?
Yep. Wow. And when he was a puppy, I used to make the girls not carry him because that's the thing with the Mastiff. They think that they're lap dogs and they'll want to be a lap dog, and they're just too big.
Mm-hmm.
They're too big. They'll hurt you. Not meaning to,
Yeah.
But they're gentle giants. I've had English Mastiffs now for 25 years.
Yeah.
He'll be my last one though, because I'm
done with dogs.
I'm done with dogs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I can't imagine not having a dog. I mean, both of our dogs, sleep with us. Well, actually, we just got a dog about a year and a half ago, maybe a year ago. I don't know. And she is completely taken over our bedroom. And the one dog we had, I kept saying, no, we're not letting it on the bed. We're not letting it on the bed. And, sure enough, it was on the bed.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, I don't let mine on the bed. I can't. I'm weird because I cannot sleep on a dirty bed. So if I feel a dog hair on my bed, I'm changing my sheets. I can't sleep.
Yeah.
I'm real weird like that.
And I sleep the one dog. We have a Chiweenie who's real small, and I mean, she is, no matter what bed I'm in, she is tied up against me. I mean, she one way or the other, she's by me. She's daddy's girl. She's daddy's girl. So
yeah. Crazy.
Yep. So well, what?
Nothing. Just I was reading the chat.
Yeah.
It's definitely a purring sound.
Yeah.
I'm about positive. It's either my dog or it's my fish tank, because I actually need to add some water into my fish tank.
Yeah.
So that could be where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there it is again. So we're about at an hour 15. So I think we're gonna call it a night.
Okay.
Easter tonight. I'm dead tired. We had the last 2 days at work. We've
been busy.
Meat orders. We had like over 300 meat orders and stuff, and it's just been crazy.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to. I think Paranormal Roundtable's on, so I'm going to click over there and watch Wolf and the Gang and encourage everybody else to as well.
Yeah, Paranormal Roundtable. Head on over there. After we sign off here, make sure you're subscribed here. Make sure you subscribe to the Blondes and Booze and Paranormal Roundtable, and head on over there. You'll see Krista over there for a little bit. I'll try and stay awake as long as I can and see what we got. So, hey, I'm off tomorrow. I'm sleeping in.
You're off tomorrow. You can sleep in. You can stay up late.
I can stay up late. I can stay up till 10 o'clock.
Right. There you go.
All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. Have a wonderful Easter tomorrow. Be safe. Hug your family and have a good time tomorrow. So, Krista, have a wonderful Easter.
You too.
We will see you next Thursday night, Thursday, Friday, and then again on. Are you going to be on next Saturday here? You'll be here?
Yeah, I think I can.
Okay, cool. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you'll be on. So we'll see you guys. All right. Have a wonderful night, guys. Happy Easter. And we will talk at everybody next week. Good night, everybody.
Easter.
Happy Easter.